Hi, my name's Morgan Hagman.
Can you spell your last name for us, please?
Hagman. So, I'm here with my father, actually. I'm his oldest daughter. And
Closer to the mic.
I'm very close to all my siblings. I have 3 of them. And I honestly thought that going into all of this, that it was going to be over, things were going to get fixed, that it would just be a quick divorce, that everybody would be upset for a while, and everyone would heal and get over it. But instead of that, I had to call CPS on my own mother because my sister almost died. It's her birthday. We share a birthday, and she couldn't be here for it because she almost died. Because we called CPS on multiple occasions. We called the guardian ad litem, who told me that her biggest job was to help my siblings. And so I thought that telling her everything that was going on and explaining my siblings' feelings to her would help, that she would fix it. And instead, she has ignored my calls. I told her before my sister was 88 pounds. And I told her that my brothers are being neglected. That when my littlest brother wanted to go to the hospital because he had a fever and he was crying, that his mother told him, "Yeah, no, you're not going to the hospital. My mom used to take me to the hospital for a hangnail." My mom is sick, and she's an amazing mother. But instead of taking her and helping her through her process of getting better, they have removed the only parent who is well enough to take care of all of my siblings. We have proven many, many times over and over again to the guardian ad litem and to CPS that my mom she can't take care of these kids right now. My mom has been through an amazing amount of abuse as a child. She's never gotten help, and it's just getting worse. I have found booze in the house. My mom is on plenty of medications. My mom was not a person who would run around drinking vodka all the time. This is not my mom, and she needs help. And instead of giving my father, who actually can take care of these children, they gave it to my mom. And all of my siblings are paying for it. They cry all the time because they miss their dad. My sister is in Utah right now, and she specifically told her doctor that she wanted my dad for her treatment, that she wanted him to be part of it because he does have experience in mental health. And she was refused for no reason. My dad has been treated like a criminal for nothing. There has not been one shred of proof that my dad is a danger to any of my siblings. And if he was, then why should he be allowed to see them? My siblings have showed up to the visits when it was cold out without clothes. My dad had to run to his house and get clothes for them because my mom brought them to the visits without, it's Montana. This place gets really, really cold. And this system is supposed to be helping families, and it's ripping them apart. And it's not something that I ever thought would happen to my family. But now I'm pregnant, and I'm about to have my son. And I don't ever want to see this happen to my family. I have done everything I possibly can to help my siblings. And I don't even know if my sister will make it. My sister is very, very sick. And the only reason that she got help is because I called CPS. Just about before it was too late. How do you live with somebody who is as skinny as a piece of paper and you're watching them die and you don't notice that? That's neglect at its finest. My little brothers have always been we've always been a very active family. We like to take care of ourselves and our bodies because you only get one body. And my siblings, half the time their clothes don't fit. My one brother is obese now. We used to go hiking all the time. I tried to take him to the lake, and he can't do anything. This system needs to change, and I don't understand how it hasn't. There's been so many horror stories, and I know that everybody hears them all the time, but still nothing changes. And it's really starting to make me wonder where everybody's humanity went, because our children are supposed to be our future. I was told when I was little, you are the future, and we are supposed to help you grow. We're supposed to help you be where you're supposed to be. But instead, we throw our children in foster care systems where they're abused and take them away from their families. There is no replacement for a father, and there is no replacement for a mother. Instead of ripping these families apart, we need to help them more. Things aren't going to change unless we do something. And listening to all these stories and not doing anything isn't going to help either. We have to do something, and we have to make this bill go through. I've known so many people who have lost their children for no reason. I know a family who just lost their child because their child was sick, and the doctors just decided to assume that the father had hurt the child. 3 years later, they finally bring the child back, and nothing was ever done to that child by its father. That child lost out on 3 years of its life with its family for no reason. We can't keep doing this to our kids. It's got to stop. So I really hope this bill goes through, because if not, there's a lot of families who are going to suffer, and families who are already suffering. And the system has told me time and time again, we're here for your children, we're here to help them, but then every time I tell them what's going on with my siblings and how wrongfully they're being treated, nobody does anything. So I really hope that one day that this changes, because I didn't think it could happen to me or my family. I thought it only happened to bad people, but that's not true at all. My dad is an amazing father, and I think I turned out okay. But it's so hard to watch my little siblings go through this, because it's been my job my whole life to take care of them, and I can't anymore. There's nothing I can do but watch my sister wither away and die, because nobody will help. I've been telling people and telling people and telling people, but it doesn't matter until somebody dies. Why is that? I don't understand how things have to get super bad and people have to be abused for things to change. Why can't we stop it before?
Can you move to your summary now? Okay.
I think I'm okay now. Anyways, I really hope you guys do decide to pass this bill. Thank you.
Any other proponents in the room?
Mr.